Let me show you how we make our beef and black bean. It tastes exactly like a takeaway, if not better in our opinion. My daughter put this recipe together because of some of the allergies she's been having lately, and it is absolutely perfect. It hits that spot when we feel like Chinese takeaway. So we make this and yeah, it hits the spot. So first up, you're going to want to get these fermented black beans. You can buy them in Coles. You can also get them in a lot of Asian supermarkets. And about a third of the bag, or 125 grams, is what you're going to put into a bowl with 1 cup of water to rehydrate them, and you're going to let that sit for about an hour, longer if you can, but we find an hour works just fine. Next, you drain off the water and then you need to crush up the beans. We just use a fork. You could use a masher if you wanted, but we found a fork just helps us to be able to crush it and move it around a little bit. Next, we need to put together the next part of the sauce, and I am going to put all the ingredients down below because it is a lot to go through. So in a measuring cup or whatever you want, we're going to put 1.5 cups of water, and then into that you're going to add 3 tablespoons of sugar. Next is 4 tablespoons of white wine. Next is 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. We've just used light soy sauce. You can use whatever one you want. Two tablespoons of rice wine vinegar, and give it a stir around. Next up, we have some garlic powder and some ginger powder. Now originally we had 6 tablespoons, but you probably will want less, so just do it to your taste. In a separate cup, you're going to put 6 teaspoons of cornstarch and just some water to make a little bit of a slurry, because you're going to use this to thicken up the sauce later on. Into a pan, you're going to warm up 6 tablespoons of oil and just move that around a little bit, and then add in your sauce. Once that's been sort of bubbling away for 5 or 10 minutes, then add in the black beans that we crushed up earlier and let that sit and simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes. Now this whole concoction that we've made is actually enough for 2 separate meals that feeds at least 4 people in a family, and we use 500 grams of sizzle steak when we cook it. So you make the sauce ahead of time and then divide it into separate lots. Once it's been simmering for 15 to 20 minutes, then you can add in that cornflour mix that you've got, and then you just warm it up a little bit and stir it around to help thicken it. On the side is then when we start cooking our steak, and then we pour in half of the sauce into the pan, and then the other half we will save for another week. The leftovers will last at least a week in your fridge, but you could also freeze it as well. On the side for today, we are having these thin noodles that I get from Woolworths, $7 for a kilo packet. I just cook those separately, then put them on the plate as a base, and then our topping, we also mix through broccoli. We've also done snow peas as well, and we also throw in some corn from time to time just to mix it up a bit. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this beef and black bean recipe. If you make it, let me know, because I would love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.